Alright, this is probably the video everyone was waiting for from me. This is a return from PSA DNA. The conclusion of the check saga. Typically, I would open something like this off camera and just open the box, like unseal. However, I have a lot to talk about on this one, and so I just figured I would struggle on camera. Hopefully it's not too obnoxious of a racket. If it is, oh well. I want to thank everyone for the support. That the first video received. I've never really experienced anything like that in my card life. For my channel, that video went viral. And there were a lot of news channels, like hobby news channels, that made videos about it. Along with that, there was a lot of really weird attention, like people saying I faked it, or that it was already folded there, or the check was already in bad shape, it doesn't matter that it got folded, or whatever. Whatever comes with that. So, all that being said, what did PSA do to make up for their error? There was a lot of kind of stuff that just sort of happened. One of which was a PSA rep from the bulk submitter that the PSA rep of the bulk submitter that originally submitted this check reached out, apologized. I talked briefly to Nat Turner, the CEO of Collectors. He referred me to Ryan Hogue, the president of PSA, and then I talked to the VP, and then I spoke with the customer service rep lead and all that. Just quite the adventure. So here's what it looks like. This is a massive PSA slab. If anyone knows a sleeve for these, let me know. But this is just case in point of the check should have never been folded. They make a holder that is, as you can see by the space on either side, plenty big enough to accommodate this check. Yeah. They did a custom insert, no baggie. It's being held on either side for the dimensions of the check, which I'm really happy with. I'm not sure why that's not the default. So, in terms of compensation, what happened? Just because I know that's the question that a lot of people have, and you can decide on whether or not you think that I was fairly compensated. I think my opinion is that I couldn't really have expected more. So I've been rambling. I really didn't know what to say, but I felt like I owed this video to everybody. I got to go to the front of the line and have it corrected. This was pretty expressed. Obviously they reholdered it. I was compensated for my grading, previously my grading fees, and shipping. And then, I'm still waiting on, they offered me, for the damage, and this time I show this is where they folded the check over this line here. Obviously they straightened it out. They felt that they did $100 worth of damage. So I haven't received that yet, but they have told me that they're going to be sending me a $100 check. So again, got to get expressed reholdering services. They made a custom insert. They paid for shipping to and from. That turned out to be overnight just because I'm also in California like they are. And then the eventual compensation of $100. Like I said, feel free to share your opinions. Ideal scenario, they never would have folded it. I still can't believe that they did. And that's just wild, especially considering that this holder exists. I think because that is impossible, an impossible option, that for the situation that I found myself in, that is about as good as I could have expected. So all said and done, I don't have a ton into this check. Thankfully, the fold did not impact the signature, which is why I bought it, the Larry Lawrence Doyle. Let me see if I can pick up the tripod. You can see it the right way up. And me in the... Hi, that's me. Yeah, there's the signature. So, because... I don't know what to say. Still kind of just... yeah, the fact that it happened in the first place is wild. You know, they did apologize. I didn't say that. I appreciated that they let me, express it, because having to wait for another several months would have been crazy. And, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, feel free to share your opinions. And, this has been super long-winded. If you have any questions, something I forgot, or you want clarification or whatever, feel free to comment. So happy to talk it up about this. So anyway, all right, everybody. Bye.